This is a very faint spore print from Termitomyces albuminosus. This is a medium-sized specimen, and it doesn't show much expulsion of the spores beyond this margin. We can see the delimitation of the margin and also the mirror image of the lamellae. Exactly the mirror image is the pattern is created, mirror image like pattern is created here in this first spore print, which is very faint. It is not uniform, only one sector has been deposited. The second one is quite heavy but also not uniform, indicating a genetically aberrant fruit body. But the characteristic of this fruit body with the cap which was placed here was that it could expel the spores at quite a distance, almost at the edge of these plastic sheets. As we can see here, the spore deposit has dispersed much beyond with force. I don't know what is the source of this force except hydrostatic pressure, but it's quite a projection. So we don't know much about the distance at which the mushrooms can expel the spores like this, but it is definitely few centimeters from where they grow. That much is clear. So it's not just below the cap that they discharge the spores, but also carried away. Another thing is I'll come to this microstructure of spore print in a separate series of videos. Now I am moving to the third specimen. The third specimen yielded a beautiful, good spore print and also showed peculiar dispersal patterns, fluid dynamic pattern like this, which seem to be, I do not know whether these are due to motility of the spores, because the spores are definitely not motile. They do not have any appendages. So again a mirror image pattern is created here of the gills, but there is a gradient at the end of this film. One can say the gradient becomes thicker and thicker and very thick at the attachment of the style, very heavy density. So this whole area of the spore print indicates maturity of basidiospores which have been deposited there, and they are pale pink. Of course, I will be doing a digital color analysis of these spore prints for more clarity later. Moving to the next, that is fourth specimen. Here also there is a fairly good deposition of the spores, and it is very high in one of the sector of this 90-degree sector. This is the sector, very heavy deposition, and also expulsion beyond the margin is very clearly seen. Again the same peculiar pattern is seen here, like ridges. This is a very interesting pattern, not known much. Moving to the fifth spore print, which is quite symmetrical and one of the better one. It is exactly like a replica of the cap, but in the mirror image of the gills. Here there seems to be very little ejection or dispersal beyond the margin, and most of the spores are ejected within the space of the cap. So it is possible that there could be, within the population of the mushroom species, different mushrooms may have different capacities to expel spores or restrict spore discharge to a specific area. This was one of the largest specimen, but it has not yielded as expected a good deposit. Only scattered this one deposition has been seen, and very little beyond the margin. It was quite large specimen, and it's not very comfortable. It might have discharged the spores before I kept it for the spore print. Now in next series of videos there will be individual spore print analysis. So totally 6 videos will be there for 6 spore prints.